While let's do a little bit more of this, and I'm gonna hit up more Elden Ring. Biolab was definitely blocked before. Let's give it a shot. Insert the key they found. I found. Was insert the key that I'd found in the garden. The keyhole. Really close to fitting. Yes. I didn't think it was a universal key. I can only imagine it's for that room. Door to the den center was definitely locked before. Let's give it a shot. Went to insert the key I'd found in the garden. The keyhole. Click. It fits. And this is the key to the data center. Managed to unlock the data center. All the running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone else. You know they headed back to the garden. Get back how to go. Found out which room the key goes to. The data center down on the 4th floor. Then we can get into the data center now.
I see.
Interesting. Why did they now deceased have the key on them? Have that key on them? Suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. I think you're right. Here we are. Looks like the door is still unlocked. Hey, so when you open the door, there's not going to be like another huge kaboom like before, right? I'm asking that question now. Don't worry, we have Makoto. What?
In other
It's
words,
in your hands. Again? Means I trust you. Absolute lions being used. Reach out and put my hand on the door. Close my eyes and try to clear my mind. Silent prayer, I slowly open the door. Nothing happened. Making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. No word, the room was strange. And all the rooms up till now were strange, but the room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread. What? Hey, that's... Hero extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all these monitors on the wall. Look where they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms. Every part of the school was covered. This is
what?
direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room. And they're displayed right here on the monitors.
So that's it.
And that's the sole purpose of this room, is to watch us. To watch us. And this room is
It's all clear.
Mastermind's private room without a doubt. The Mastermind's room. Guess that makes sense. Mastermind was here. Watching us. I think this settles it. Huh? Body in the garden. They have the key to this room. It can only mean one thing. That was the body of Mercurio Ikusaba, and she was the mastermind. The mastermind is dead, like really, really dead. It would seem so. What? For serious? Too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself. Mastermind is dead? Can that really be true? Does this mean it's all over? What does that mean, that body? whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was it that? But the mastermind really is dead. And then we can finally get out of the tech hole. Woo! Woohoo!
How about that?
Better hurry up and find the exit, come on.
That's enough.
Then we have to check the area thoroughly first. Without the exit. If the mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered? Bruh. You think so too, huh?
Naturally.
Naturally. The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There's absolutely no doubt. Mastermind was murdered. But why's it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it?
Such ignorance.
Exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind. No, do you understand? You use this insect. You're banned from talking to Master ever again. Mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. Boom may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay, then let us begin our search. Time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. Nothing's showing up on this one. Look, next to the TV. Is that a TV antenna?
How about that?
It is, just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. So we hook up this antenna, we could watch TV. Someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning, Hina's here. You talking about me?
Okay.
Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on, come on, come on.
You know?
We're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic and you'll be quantum leaping your way to the TV land before you know it. The reference, but what's he talking about? Bunch of computers all lined up. Look like high-def or high-performance PCs, nothing like the ancient laptop alter ego was installed on. All on, but they seem to be locked. What, we can't do anything? Just use your finger spirit to force your way in. Your fighting spirit to force your way in. What century are you from? Mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. An alter ego. May well be right about that.
What?
No point talking about it right now. Thinking about it right now. You're right. There's really a ridiculous number of his monitors here. Mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this. Huh? Look at Master Go, it's like a feast for the eyes. How much is the monthly membership? Well, she's down bad, huh? No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following her every move. Absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have anyway? The door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? Rattle, rattle. No luck. Door's locked, huh? What if you use the key to open this room? Give it a try, just in case. Rattle, rattle. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Mastermind's dead, right? What's gonna happen to us? I guess you're right. Can't stop thinking about the door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right. Mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
You know?
Her. Oh. Her. Oh. What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kitties out there. I can get the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
and do it. Freaking idiot masterminds. Oh, you guys need to cut free from your regrets from the outside world.
What the heck?
They were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it.
Huh?
Here. Oh, this is be coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
Oh, that's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird. Huh. You're weird. Weird in every way possible. And not just weird, super weird.
But
This TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. How is it showing the camera feed?
Well,
Try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give it a try. Here, went through each channel one by one. On every channel, it was just us. Live feed of us standing there in the data center.
what the heck?
What the heck? Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. Trick? What kind of trick?
Actually,
I'm not sure, but... Huh? Huh?
huh?
What?
Huh?
What?
what?
Wow, been a while, you friggin' dudes. Monokuma. Now you're supposed to be dead. God, me dead. Don't be freaking stupid. Freaking stupid. Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different.
Of
Of
course.
course, I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Even like a half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it, Pooh. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see, the moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, this is totally laughable. Makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now. Ah,
Well now.
and that's that.
Shing.
Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope, living in despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going.
Let me
And we're supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? Let me out of here. Do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides,
Yep.
this is life isn't all that bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. This is serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair? Ah, ha, 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 ha.
Well now.
Well, I'm pooped from all the laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point?
Hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed, the TV is the essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was having a threat of some kind.
What the heck?
When I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed? It's on every channel with Dumbo. Look how authentic they are now. Well, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret, and I'll tell you all about it. TV is absolutely without a doubt displaying the signal coming in on the antenna.
huh?
But what does that mean? Displaying the signal? But it's just us standing here. Oh, you're so stupid, don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Thrills,
Killing Game is being
chills,
broadcast live to the
thrills.
entire world and the most popular thing on TV. thrilling game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. Doesn't matter how many times he says it, I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. Well, broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
But that's...
It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow?
Oh,
Or physically being broadcast? No way, that's impossible.
Phew.
Kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is the easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
Of course! Heard a kind of creaking? Sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing into the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries. Even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? Offer my captive audience to show them true despair like they've never seen before. I am the director of the despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
what are you
You're
saying?
lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
Actually,
What if they already did? Huh?
yes,
And
indeed.
again, it's like really any other business, right? Some people might yell at the TV and try to warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally though, so whatever.
This can't be!
The control of all communications like that would need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep, so how could things have come this far? Well,
Yaha!
that's a secret. Something you all need to do first, remember? What?
Of
There's a
course.
little business of... Ding dong, ding dong.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Huh? Class trial, do you mean? Hoo hoo poo hoo hoo poo hoo 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 hoo. Hoo 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 hoo.
It's
Oh, this might come a file right here. Everyone give it a oh my god, okay. Hey,
heart-pounding
things are gonna get pretty
excitement.
crazy from here on out. You're in it for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible, the truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. I stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. Couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment and how is he still alive?
I'm sick of
Thought
this.
that finally we can get out of here. And plus, what did he say about class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, the part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are we talking about? I thought Kuro Ikusaba was the one who died. Victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. Monokuma is still alive and active. Means the mastermind Mercurio Ikusaba isn't dead. Naturally, the body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. Another possibility? body is Kyoko's. Kyoko's been murdered. Well, that's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. We have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter, the truth is the truth. Refuse to believe is your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we better begin.
But
We're gonna have class trial. That means the killer
That's right.
must be someone participating in our school life. So you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying. No.
Huh?
What you just said.
Stop
I
talking.
don't have time to explain now. There is a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll be able to put everything you have into this. This is how the game works after all. Investigate. Better start by checking out the monument file. Due to the explosion, the victims' identities unknown. They were dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. Had also been struck in the head with an object around as thick as a metal pipe. Body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Even the monument found doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. Unidentified body, could it really be Kyoko? Or I had no choice, I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to figure out what happened or we're all dead. Back into the scene of the crime, back to the garden. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe time. Okay, it's time to get started. I need to check anywhere that might be important from one end to the other. I need to do it as I always do. Like fragments of something. All burns. I can't really be sure, but I think I've seen something like it before. But where? Wait, was it there? Double check that later. Frick. I'm not seeing it. Knife lying on the ground. Is this? Must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. Force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. One cup of files, the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. I think the knife was what caused the fatal injury. Either way, this knife, really familiar. Is this? That's it. Knife the person was holding. This is getting really weird. Too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person is in that mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And the same knife was used to stab the same masked attacker we found here. So many. Maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in kind of a trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. Maybe then I. And this really is Kyoko. I mean, Kyoko was the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Knife at the crime scene has been added to the truthful section of your handbook. Look at the body more thoroughly. Maybe then I'll find out for sure it was Kyoko or not. Lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Explains why the bottom half isn't wet. Something strange about that, right? Well, I mean, it did rain, or it did... Body must have been done after like 7:30. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt. Only one little piece left. Upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. It's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. I only threw water on part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half was still dry. In other words, nothing strange about that top half being wet. There isn't, right? Exploded body analysis has been added to the shoot bullet section of your handbook. I'm really worried about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails? They're really long? Seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails have been added to the true bullet section of the handbook. In the back of her, saw something in the back of her right hand. It's a tattoo, got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like that before. Tattoo of right hand has been added to the tooth pull section of your handbook. Okay, dog. Monica of a flower, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? I don't think it's related to the case, so let's step away. Remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop? Count 4 chickens. Not 4.
Yo!
What's going on, Makado? Glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there was precisely 5. Yeah, right? Huh? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now, but 1 short. That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then.
What?
You were up here. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
Jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. Best to ignore here and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Chicken coop chickens have been added to the truth bolt section of your handbook. Panel that controls the sprinklers. Turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monica said that time positively couldn't be changed. Oh, hold on. It would turn on 7:30 each morning, right? The body was here before then. The sprinklers would have gotten wet, and the murder had must have taken place after that. Sprinklers have been added to the true bowl section of your handbook. To be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. Dusty and disorganized, in other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is it a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp here before? Let's probably look into that. Could be related to the case. It's the lawnmower. Something carved in the handle of the pickaxe. Trace of diamond. Top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside, totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Tarp has been added to the triple section of your handbook. That's the one thing that here. That's the one thing here that concerns me. Keep the tool shed. Good time, Makado. I want to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other
I
words,
want to hear your alibi. An alibi.
In other
Right,
words,
I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking me about that now, and what time did I do with it?
naturally.
Isn't it obvious the murder took place after nighttime? How many of you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. Going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hero's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was nobody here.
In other words,
Murder could have only taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone, even went to the bathroom in Paris. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
that's right.
And the victim really is Kyoko. I'm the only one without an alibi. We went to get Hina and Toko. We stopped by your room as well.
What?
Never came to the door, so where precisely were you? Telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was in dead sleep. I had a fever, so. Hardly an alibi? I know. So what now? You seem to be quite at a disadvantage here. Only one without an alibi, that's really bad, isn't it? By Koya's account, has been added to the Truth Bowl section of your handbook. Now, if I wanted to talk to Hiro, 11 o'clock right now? Okay,
For serious.
I was thinking about when we first found the body. It was 9. The body was found, huh? Should look back at this board we did this morning to help me remember when it was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock. As usual, I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina, and that was right around 7:30. Then I headed up to the gym, where everyone was waiting. As Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's where she found the body. What time is it then? And then Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock. It was probably 9 on the dot now. Yeah, that's right. Gonna be right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
And now that you mention it, I think you're right. I think we can say for sure the body was found at 9 a.m. My job is done. Pretty small job. The body was found in the shoe section of your notebook. So who does the body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Listen, Makoto. Do you remember how the body looked, you know, before it blew up? If I remember right. Wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Kind of a knife sticking out of the stomach. And the area around him was stained with blood. Apparently the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood in the body was still wet. Koya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. How much blood there was in the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
No, I think that was a big help now that she explained it. I totally remember how it looked. Having to talk about it like that helped me remember a lot better too. Thank you, too. Body before the explosion has been added to the Truth Bowl section of the handbook. think I checked everything I had to do in this area. But I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically the fragment I found before. Somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. I need to find out more about Kyoko. The corpse really Kyoko? If that's true. And also Kyoko who attacked me last night? Find out more about her, maybe I can answer the question. Kyoko was never the person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more about the key to her room.
It's all clear
I
now.
will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. Limit my options.
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. I don't have a choice, I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Skirt. Hey, Bayakoya, you come up with an alibi, I'll be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. Afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then will you go with me? Sorry, I'm having an agenda to take care of. Find me again later, and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on the mood, I might go with you, or I may not. Come back later, huh? Meantime, I should look around somewhere else. That one area. What are you talking about? I don't remember. I'm playing this game over like the last month and a half. I'm sorry, I don't remember. So it's something like a red painting bolted onto a piece of metal. A corner of a red painting bolted onto a piece of metal. Doesn't mean anything to me. Chicken coop. Wouldn't be out here. Something in here? I'm gonna look for anything red, honestly. Still locked. Nothing. Dojo wouldn't have anything. Chemistry lab? Don't think so. The office? I don't believe so. This is the bathroom room? The bathroom back door area? I'll go in there. The science room, or the physics room, storage room, the art room, the storage room to the art room, the rec room, classroom. I'm really not about going to every single room. I can picture everything. Like, I know where that leads to. I recognize them. I don't recognize this piece. Ain't the gym. I don't think it's in here. That crimson red, we just haven't seen it in this game. What I remember, at least. Is there a dorm room or a classroom that's red? I don't remember. I'm not part of this door hinge. Nothing in here. I don't believe it's in the shop. Not the first aid room. No, I'm gonna do the slash marker. I'll be back in just a minute and we'll do another 40 minutes. Then we'll hop on. Who's in McCallsy?